Behrooz Tabani and his visa nightmare, and Jim Manion, IFBB, you need to step up to the plate. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. Okay, when Behrooz Tabani couldn't get his visa for Spain, it was believed that it was simply a mistiming thing. He didn't apply soon enough, and the time it takes for it to be processed, and that is why he didn't get the visa, not that he was actually denied. And he announces he's going to go to Italy to compete, and it was believed that Italy would be a much easier place to get his visa, considering that his sponsor is an Italian-based company, Panatta. Well, a day before the show, and Behrooz Tabani doesn't have a visa, so it looks like he is not getting to Italy. I don't know what his plans are, where he plans on trying to compete next to try to get his Olympia qualification. And even if he does get an Olympia qualification, he still has to get back into this country again. I said it in a previous video, and I'm going to say it again. The IFBB needs to step up to the plate. You know, I did a little research into it, and what I said previously, I was correct. These sports organizations that have competitions internationally, they're one or two setups. Either they hire a outside firm that handles visas for their athletes, or depending on the organization, how big it is, they might have a team specifically within their organization that handles this. If the best athletes in these various sports cannot get into these different countries to compete, these sports wouldn't be able to go on like they go on. Okay, the Manions, the IFBB, you need to step up and do this. You know, the athletes, when they turn pro, they pay for their pro card. And then every year they got to renew it. I can't think of any other sport that the competitors pay to be acknowledged as a professional. The IFBB as an organization, the business of it, they generate a lot of money. I am sure Jim Manion is very wealthy through this endeavor. I try to get an idea of what Jim Manion's wealth is, and because it's a private enterprise, it's not so easy to find out. I'm sure if I paid one of these sites, subscribe to do one of these extensive searches, maybe I would be able to find out what Jim Manion's net worth is. But I am willing to bet he's a millionaire from this endeavor. And I'm sure he's a millionaire numerous times over. The organization generates a lot of money. This is something you need to do for your athletes. You need to put a mechanism in place. So these athletes, wherever they are from and wherever they have to travel to compete, they are able to get visas and compete. They're IFBB pros. They're paying you so they can be called IFBB pros. This is the least you could do. You owe it to them. The organization, I am sure, can afford to provide this for the bodybuilders. And you know what? He can even approach Jake Wood, the Olympia, and Arnold Schwarzenegger, the Arnold, because this can affect their shows. Well, obviously it does affect the Olympia because we have qualified athletes, and it's not just been Behrooz Tabani. There have been other competitors that haven't been able to get in through the years because of visa issues. And I'm sure the Arnold wants the best bodybuilders at their show. So maybe the Olympia and the Arnold would be willing to also get involved with this to make this happen. One way or another, something has to change. And I'm calling you out, Jim Manion, the IFBB, Tyler Manion, whoever else is involved with this. You need to step up to the plate and do this for the athletes. Okay, you can agree or disagree with anything I've said in this video. Either way, let me know in the comments section. This is Michael Diamond. I'd like to thank you for watching Muscle Central.